Hi, this is Brian from Trellis at the Heathman Hotel in Kirkland, Washington, and I'm here today to show you how to make a healthy cheeseburger. So we're going to start out with a little bit of ground turkey. So we often think when we're making cheeseburgers that we need to use ground beef. Not always. We can use ground lamb, ground beef. Different cuts of meat can also be used, a ground sirloin or a ground chuck, or you can use ground turkey. I like to use the turkey because it's about 95 to 98% lean, so we're not starting out with a lot of fat. It's a little bit healthier for us. And we're going to put some cheese on. So by putting the cheese on at the end, it adds a little bit more fat back into it. Still healthy though. So I'm going to start out, take my ground turkey. Again, we want to make sure that your area that you're working in is all sanitized. You run everything through the dishwasher before you start. And we're going to mix our turkey with a little bit of celery, a little bit of red onion, a little salt, a little pepper in there. We're going to mix this really well. A little trick for when we form our patties, you can take a little piece of parchment paper, and I like to use a ring when I'm forming the hamburgers, so we'll mix that really well. I'm gonna take a little piece of parchment paper, or if you don't have parchment paper, you can do a little piece of saran wrap or a plastic bag underneath. I use a little cutting ring, and this ring is used a lot of times in kitchens for cutting biscuits or making little cutouts of pastry. So I'm going to use that. This forms actually a very nice 6 to 6.5 ounce patty. I just put our ground turkey and our herbs in there. The paper works great too. When you take off your ring, you can just pick that right up. If you make these in advance, you can put them on top of each other, make them the day before, store them in the refrigerator, and then when you're really ready to grill, we just remove them from the fridge. We're going to take our patty and we're going to put it on the grill. Now I already have one that I started a little bit earlier, so I can show you how we can put our healthy cheeseburger together. Now, when you're cooking with turkey, you want to make sure that it's any poultry, that it's completely done. So I like to use a digital thermometer, and the temperature we're looking for is between 100 and 165 degrees. So we'll take our patty, which is ready to come off the grill. I'm going to serve this on a whole wheat seeded bun, a little healthy alternative to regular bread. I'm going to grill that lightly. Our bread, our turkey burger. I've topped this with a little bit of blue cheese and a little cheddar cheese. I think the mixture of cheese adds a little bit of a different dimension to the burger itself, adds a little bit of richness back in. Still healthy. You can cut down or leave the cheese off if you'd like. Gonna put on top of our burger some sliced tomato, a little bit of sliced onion, our seeded bun, and I'm going to actually, so that we can let your guests see their beautiful burger there. And I'm going to serve this with a little salad, and I'm using arugula, so a little bit of fresh arugula. I'm going to season this with a little bit of salt, a little pepper, and a drizzle of fresh olive, beautiful extra virgin olive oil. And here we have a healthy cheeseburger.